Hello and greetings of peace, love, and happiness to each and every one of you. This is Chilparco International's special show. We live in a world that is unreal, but there are tenacious souls out there who believe in being candid, who believe in calling a spade, genuine, true to the core, and they are not terrified of making the right moves, even when they know they won't have a backing around them. They'll still go ahead and do what they have to do because they believe that what they're doing is right. But you know what? This takes a lot of guts. This is known as tenacity. This is known as being tenacious. And we at Chilparco International, believe that, Chilparco International believes in connecting the globe through humanitarianism. And how do we do it? Fueled by the power of the C's. Now you'll ask me, what are the C's that I'm talking about? Well, C's are care, connect, communicate, create, collaborate. And in the process, what do? We spread smiles, we spread positivity, sanguinity, enhance self-worth. And Chilparco International believes through Chilparco education that education and learning is a lifelong process, and one learns from the best of the best, and that is why we have unstoppable people on the show. And this is the first edition of Let's Get Candid. And we have Let's Get Candid, Candid Tete-a-Tete with ALKA, and we have the very, very wonderful and charismatic Dr. R.K. Das. Now, he is known a lot in the educational world. He is a news anchor. He's a chief editor. He is the pro vice chancellor of Asia University, and he is the founder behind RKDX platforms. Now, they are wonderful because, when COVID happened and Dr. Das started his platform, it was such a huge sigh of relief for all educators, not only in India, but all over the globe. And I think that is what made him so popular. He thought about very, topics that were so close to the heart, topics that gave each individual, each unstoppable, unique individual power to voice their thoughts and opinions. And like we said, we also believe in communicate, we believe in care, and we believe in connect. And this is how we have connected ever since 2020. Dr. Das and I have been connected, and it is so wonderful to get candid with him because he is, believe me, a candid, tenacious soul, as you all will just now witness. So, Dr. Das, a very, very welcome to you. Hearty welcome, huge welcome. And it's been a long, long time that we ever did a show like this together. And I'm so glad that you made some time for me. Thank you. Welcome. And Dr. Das, let's get candid now. So candidly tell everyone, tell all of us, what is that one quality of yours that you feel you should get rid of? And what is that quality of yours you feel that you have been able to make the most use of, and it has helped you in several ways?
Rightly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a wonderful question, Alka ma'am. And before I give the answer, I just want to thank you for being there with me since 2020 in RKDX platform. And you are indeed a very terrific speaker. And because of you, I should say, you are a founder member in RKDX Talks.
Yes.
And regarding me, I should say that I started the platform, a speakers platform for school leaders. And when I say school leader, it means principal, vice principals, edu leaders, and of course, teachers also. And the main purpose of this particular platform is to inspire and live during the most difficult days. That was during COVID-19.
Yes.
And with this, I started a small talk show, and you are the main person behind this talk show. You were the chief convener at that time, and because of you, it flourished, and people know now RKDX, of course, because of you also. And you gave a life, indeed, you gave a life to RKDX Talks. So I'm really grateful to you. Now, this platform gives, a kind of inspiration to all edu leaders to give their views, especially in terms of educational topics.
Yes.
So that is what all RKDX talks about. Over to you, ma'am.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. But you forgot to mention your powerful quality. What makes you, what makes you want to get up early in the morning, gear up for the day? What is that one powerful quality that you have that makes you feel that, wow, I am so alive and I am alive, I'm kicking, I'm ready to go, and I'm going to go out there and wow everyone? What is that
Yes,
quality in you?
yes, yes. You see, ma'am, let me start with not in a very good, positive note, but yes, during pandemic, it was a time, a very difficult situation. I was working in a school as a principal. So
Mhm.
at that time, like all the schools were shut down, rather a kind
Yes.
of shutdown, and even the teachers are, difficult to get a salary. So when
Yes,
teachers are
yes.
difficult to get a salary, think about the principal. So
Yeah.
that time only, that time it was a drastic change in my life. Even my mother expired that time during COVID time
COVID.
only. So I was at home and school was shut down. Meanwhile, one of my friend told that like, Dr. Das, why don't you, start a small talk show for edu leaders? So
Yeah.
that time I took a Zoom platform and I just, thought of organizing a talk show, a small talk show where I have given a topic. Uh, yes, it was a win-win situation. Many edu leaders, and when I say edu leaders, many principals, coordinators, they took part, and what happened? Like once I started in every Sunday, but due to the popularity, I
Demand,
have to
yes.
start. Yes, I have to start every week 2 or 3 times,
Yeah, I
and people
remember.
started, people started recognizing, and a good takeaways in Facebook live stream also. And I get motivated just because of the edu leaders and you know principals, teachers, and educators like you to
Thank
organize
you.
the event. And because of this, early in the morning, I feel that today I have a talk show. I have a talk show. So it geared me up because of your
Yeah.
motivation and all. That is what kicked me to start this motivational show, RKDX Talks.
Wonderful, wonderful. Did you face any challenges, Dr. Das? I mean, you were so candid in saying whatever you said, but did you face any challenges? I'm sure you did. And how did you sort of overcome them?
Challenges in the sense, yes, you see, ma'am, very honestly speaking, uh, I was jobless that time. So when it comes to source of income, I was not, into school. So obviously there will not be any kind of salary and all. But
Absolutely.
but the speakers who are our edu leaders, they started giving me motivation that why don't you start contributing membership fees for the talk show.
Yeah.
Now that is the reason where I am today. Now, because of these memberships, now I'm organizing international talk show. Now RKDX Talks has initially started online, but now it is offline. I have already started in 5 major cities. I have started in Kolkata, RKDX Talks Kolkata. I have started RKDX Talks Lucknow. I have started RKDX Talks Bangalore. I have started RKDX Talks Pune. And now again, I'm going to start RKDX Talks Dehradun. It's all because of
Wow.
well wishers like you, ma'am.
Wonderful. And the next one should be in Delhi.
Definitely, it will be. It will be. And
I love.
I'm planning for international.
Oh,
Delhi one
wonderful,
should be
wonderful.
international one.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And what better place than Delhi? And it's going to be wonderful, and I'm sure you're going to be doing it because you have that tenacity in you. Like I said in the very beginning, you're a candid person, you're a tenacious soul, and you will not stop till you get there. And this is something which is very, very motivational and inspiring for those people who try to reach a certain level, but once they're there and they face some kind of obstacles, they take a step back, and once they take a step back, they go many steps back. But you're not like that. When they see you talking, they will say that, okay, so Dr. Das also did this, and at a time when life was so difficult, he did it. So let me push myself and move ahead, and let me try, because try till you succeed. It may be something that we hear all the time, but very few of us, tenacious souls like you, would actually put it into practice. So I would say kudos to that. And that was wonderful. But now this makes me also want to know from you, is there someone in your life who inspires you the most?
Very, very good question, ma'am. Very good question. Yes, I should say, when it comes to inspiration, it's my wife. My wife, whenever
I would
like,
like to say a hello to her. Hope she watches this once I share it with you.
yeah,
And my hello to you, because, and my, what do you call it? Tribute also to you, because this is a wonderful thing. Your husband is saying that, inspirational source is you, Mrs. Das. Wow.
and she is the one who motivated me into, particularly into this platform. As she always says that, like, you are doing good in this profession, so don't give up, just continue. And because of her motivation only, I'm doing. And yes, I'm doing good. I should say I'm doing very good because of her.
Yes, yes, yes. You're doing very good and you're inspiring. And the topics that you bring up are also so relevant, they're very relevant in the educational domain, because we need those kind of topics. And like I said, learning is a lifelong process and nobody can know it all. So even the best of us, need to know certain things and need to be reminded of certain things, reiterated certain things time and again. And with this platform and platforms that really do justice to it, I think this is what makes the world a beautiful place to be in. Tenacious, unstoppable souls make the planet Earth a beautiful place to be in. Well, all right. Let's move forward. You are also, Dr. Das, you're a motivational speaker, which is very evident, because the kind of topics and the way you speak, you're a genuine person. You speak from the heart. And I think a person who speaks from the heart is able to motivate people even more, because it comes out so genuinely that people sort of, they resonate with what the person is saying. And if a person is trying to say something which the person is not, somehow the audience will get a hint, and they'll get a trace of this, that, this is all made up. But you are one person who speaks from the heart, and that is why I wanted to start the show with you, because candid, like I said, you believe in saying what is and not what is all made up. But it's very difficult to be real in an unreal world. People are very unreal. If you see people around, if you see social media, because which it's taken on life in a big, big way ever since the COVID times. Also, young children, young youth, the youth of today have taken in a big way to entrepreneurship. And and because they're much better than us, let's face it, when it comes to technology and when it comes to the latest gadgets, they're much better than us. We probably take time in understanding them, but they do it well. What do you have to say to this scenario? Do you think it is good, or do you think what can be changed over here? So basically, I'm talking about education then and education now. What is your take on that?
Yeah, yeah. I'll take time on this. I'll quote with the word real and unreal. You see, ma'am,
Yes.
the world we see is not the real world. Very
Yeah.
honestly speaking, to recognize its splendor, we must first come to terms with our own, beneath and beyond the numerous filters we
Yes.
use to apprise all we perceive. Our judgment is at best fickle, adjusting endlessly to fit into one or another definition of reality. We
Mhm.
know when we are not being real, and secretly Many of us wish there was a way through into a truer life. We long for, authenticity as a state of being that is not qualified by what we do or how we appear. We long to live it. Man, it begins with the desire to be and have more than what the material world can afford. I also feel that the longing grows to, to mammoth proportion, instilling a dissatisfaction that far being negative awakens an ardent yearning of, expression and greater sharing. We, whatever may be the scenario, whatever may be the situation, now you are conducting a sort of interview with me. For me, I have to be real. I really have to be the real. Whatever that I am saying, it should be the best of my knowledge and it should be the truth. When the moment comes, when we feel that carving, something in us knows beyond doubt there is a pot of, gold at the end of the rainbow, for example, like first love. We leave everything for it. Nothing less will do. Striving to be genuine then leaves us with something of a puzzle. I repeat, striving to be genuine and, leaves us with something to be a kind of a puzzle. Being real does not mean we forfeit the desire to play, but how and with whom, what to do or not to do, how to be in the world that seems increasingly artificial and unfulfilling. Carefully at first, we unlearn the way of, automation and learn to work a kind of path that is razor sharp and tricky. We will lose the affection and the comfort of all that we have worked for. What is going to happen in that great out there where nothing is predictable? So I request everyone in this particular age, in this particular scenario, whatever may be the situation, one has to be real. And of course, when it comes to other factors like job, other factors like, problems, family problems, whatever it may be, but one has to be real and one has to face the challenge and overcome it. That is what I want to share. Over to you, ma'am.
Wonderful. What you said made a lot of sense. You're absolutely right. It is quite a big challenge, living in an unreal world. Because sometimes down the line, you tend to think, a real person will tend to think that this unreal person is doing, I mean, despite working less than the person who's real, still going way ahead. But then you say to yourself, I might take time. It's like that classic case of the turtle and the hare, story that, okay, the other person may be a little slow, the real person, but the real person, once they are able to move forward, it's going to be something sustainable. We talk of sustainable goals. If we're talking about lifelong sustainability in learning, then if we are a real person, we will definitely be able to sustain ourselves no matter the time, no matter the changes, no matter the difficulties, we will be able to do that. And it's actually an art, like you said, being real in an unreal world. But then it's all about us. It's about the person. And again, over here, I say it's about one's tenacity.
Yeah.
So that was wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Now, Dr. Das, I'll come to the point. I mean, you're a news anchor as well, and you're a chief editor. What are out of these two roles, which role do you enjoy more and why?
Yeah. Very good question. Let me put in a very simple word, editor. When it comes to editor and anchor, it is almost the same.
Almost the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, almost the same because like I have RKDX Times, which is a digital newspaper, and my digital newspaper is exclusive educational only. I used to publish only educational
Educational
news
news.
related with school activities, news, where even teachers vacancy and all. So the same thing I bring it into channel. Rather, I should call it a news portal. That is RKDX news portal, and uh, when it comes to RKDX news portal, it is running very nicely local, because we have in Ranchi, we have local news channel. So RKDX news channel is recognized as one of the best news channel in Ranchi. We have very good viewers, and as I focus mostly on education, so many people watch my channel because of
Educational
vacancies,
news and
yeah,
being
vacancies,
updated about
yeah,
education.
updated.
Yes.
Any functions happen in a school, whether it's an annual function or even examination, whatever it may be. So I telecast, you know, first in this news channel, and of course, by the grace of God, it is doing very well. And thank you so much for asking this question also.
No, no, this was wonderful because I know how you enjoy anchoring the news channel and how you enjoy hosting it. That's wonderful because the motivational side of you also comes to light when you're talking on your news channel. And
Yes.
your quality of being candid also comes alive on the
Yeah.
channel. So, it's
Yes.
like a very beautiful, proper mix of all these qualities coming alive,
Yes. Alka
just
ma'am.
projecting
Yeah.
themselves.
Alka ma'am, I also want to include one more thing. That is, you know, ma'am, like when I started my RKDX news portal, believe
Hmm.
me, there is no way of earning revenue. I never thought that I will earn money from doing this news channel without any knowledge and all. I just started from my own because I took it as a passion, and I started making my news channel. And initially I never thought that I will generate income, but now, yes, I'm generating income by getting advertisement from various sources. So this is one thing I would like to advise people also. When you have a dream to do something, don't directly focus on the financial aspect. You do your work, automatically a time will come, you will gain everything, and that will be your fruits, the reward.
So beautiful, so wonderful. Now, from all this, I'm going to take you to a little, uh, well, I'll say a little witty question. And I know your candidness will give it a very unusual touch. So now, Dr. Das, you have a lot of choices to make. You have a variety of choices. But what is the topmost choice that you will make, maybe for yourself, maybe for the various programs you're running? What is that one thing which is uppermost on your mind, maybe as a future endeavor? You have many choices, you can make many, but at that particular moment, your choice is limited to only one. So, what will be that one choice that you make? Though you
Yes.
have a lot of choices, you have lots of things that are on your mind, but what will be that one
Yes.
choice? Because you'll
Yes.
have only one. You can only make one. You cannot pick up everything. Though
Yeah.
you would want to do that, you'll be tempted to, but only one. What would that be?
Yeah. Very, very, very good question. The one will be, I will say, in just in one word, the one will be RKDX platform. And when I say RKDX platform, whoever comes, they will get all the facilities and services related with education. They will get a talk show, they will get a news, they will get entertainment. So everything that is related with education, you will get in RKDX platform. And I use the word RKDX platform.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it was indeed this little candid conversation that we had was really wonderful. But before we really go away, and I'll ask you two more questions. One would
Yes.
be a candid message that I would like you to give to everyone. So that they can view it, and they can also, it could be a huge takeaway for them, because there are lots of people out there who, because of lack of tenacity and a lack of conviction in themselves, are not able to get anywhere. So, if you were to meet a group of people who had dreams but did not know how to push themselves forward, what would be the two, three sentences that you would say to them?
Yes. See, and again, a very good question. If someone is working hard or if someone is trying, I will use the word appreciate someone who deserves. It
Right.
may cost nothing to you, but for them, it is the most expensive things they will ever treasure in their life.
Absolutely.
So never forget to appreciate. I always appreciate. And one more thing, I really appreciate the way you are organizing the program and events, man. You are
Thank you.
doing, hats off to you, man.
Thank you so much, Dr. Das. I mean, this is so, I am touched, speechless at the moment, but you're a
You are mind
wonderful
blowing, man.
person.
You are mind blowing. Everyone knows also. Everyone knows. Alka Mahadan, man, means just a smile comes in the face. Once
Okay.
everybody, anyone mention your name means, honestly speaking, it's not that I'm just speaking here. I have never heard any negative word about you till now, till date. Whoever says about Alka Mahadan, yes, she's so good. She's very good. Yes, indeed, you are. You are, man.
Thank you. A big, big thank you to you. Wow.
Okay.
I got so many praises myself. Now, see, this is what happens when you meet a wonderful, tenacious, unique, unstoppable soul like Dr. R.K. Das. You know what, Dr. R.K. Das, though, they say that all good things must come to an end, and our candid tete-a-tete also must. But before going, I really would like you, in your way, in your characteristic way, the way you talk, the way you inspire, the way you motivate, to give a candid message to all the audience, national as well as international, who will be watching this show later on,
Yes.
in a little while from now.
Yeah. Let me just say in my own perception, uh, like for me, it's better to be a small employer than a big employee. Let me repeat, it's better to be a small employer than a big employee. No matter what work, you try to be an employer. And when you are an employer, you will definitely hire someone who need a job. So one should have keep in mind that I should be a person where I can at least give some kind of help or job or remuneration to other people. So always better to be a small employer than a big employee. That is what all I want to share. Thank you so much.
So different, so candid, so wonderful, and absolutely unique. So, this is the real candid Dr. R.K. Das for all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you had some wonderful takeaways. And when we post this on our Facebook and YouTube, please do in the comment section write your name, write the country that you belong to. And if you're from India, write the state that you belong to, and do drop your feedback, do drop your comments, or if you have a question to ask from Dr. Das, please share it over there, and I will make sure that Dr. Das answers it for you. So, yes, with that, do stay tuned to all our shows. You know, we have 21 shows running on Chilparko International, along with the other programs that we have. But for now, we will say bye bye. Take good care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and most important, believe in that voice within. What is that voice? That voice is your intuition, because whatever it's going to say to you, it's going to be right. And it's the heart, the heart may be on the left, but whatever the heart says, it's always right, no matter the struggles. Remember that. And a big thank you to you, Dr. Das.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely remarkable, wonderful, genuine. That was the most important thing. I just knew this. Tenacious soul. I would just say, keep shining, Dr. Das, and God bless you. And just keep the spirit going, because this spirit is so much needed in today's world. There are people out there who are depressed. There are people out there who are still, who are not able to find a place for themselves in this big, beautiful world. I think it is for people who are tenacious, who are unstoppable, who are timeless, to pass on this kind of motivation as a legacy to them, so that, they can also, in their particular way, in their unique way, also shine. So that is what you're doing. Thank you so much. And
Thank you so much.
hope to see you very, very soon,
Definitely.
face to face.
Definitely. Definitely.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much,
Take
man.
care. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone. Take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Das.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you.